Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live trading room recap for Monday, December the 12th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get in. Share my screen all day long, and I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and up to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is a free room, believe it or not. It is a totally free room. We welcome all guests. If you'd like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, this is a link you can use, and there's a promo code there. And if you subscribe to everything we have to offer for 1 year, it'll be a little over $5 a day. Well, bit of a choppy day I found today. I had one early trade that really kind of set the tone for me, and it's kind of encouraging in that. Let me bring this one up. I'm not in this one anymore, unfortunately. But this was, if you've been following us in the room, you know that some of these bios that are releasing phase 1 and phase 2 results, you see this nice pop in the pre-market and then they just fade. Now this was a late phase 3 result. And now it didn't mean that it was going to do this, and it's a little more expensive a stock. It's not one of the $1 or $2 stocks. So what I like about this is the fact that it actually had some good momentum during the day. Now, unfortunately, there was one area that kind of whipped me out, but I was still able to get into this one at 8:10, right about here. These are 15-minute candles. So I got in right there. And actually, it appeared in the Alpha Predator at 776 at 9:36, okay? A little too early for me to take the trade because it was kind of whipping up and down, but got into the trade right at this level here, and I sold some. Let's see, I sold some around 840, 860, 853, and just over 9. Didn't quite get the dollar. Got it right up to here. It popped up here, and I wasn't quite able to get out any there. And I think at 9:05 I got out some, and then it pulled back. And a lot of us thought, well, maybe it's over. But I mean, look at this. I mean, look at this beautiful rise on this one. Now, this is one that I'll definitely be watching going forward. Take a look at the daily on it. I think if we back it out, there's probably no resistance, none near term anyway. So tomorrow it'll be interesting to see if there's a second day continuation, and if not, though, this is one I can short this one, and I'll have to see what happens. But this is good though because this is a late phase 3 results, very encouraging with what's happening with this company and biotech. So it's nice to see that there was good continuation in one of these. I mean, these are the ones of course you want to watch, and a lot in the room are still in this one. And but I cannot complain because I got in early enough and I got out. It didn't take me too long to make good profit on them. So now I am in this one. Try Thomson Reuters. This is from Holly. I'm in at let's see, 45.31. It was an early Holly alert, or early around 11:36. Back this out. 11:36. There was the alert. Notice it pulled back. I kept watching it, and then when it broke over that 428 is actually the alert. Got over 430, I decided to take the trade. Now the SPY, unfortunately, is starting to move down a little bit, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful on this one because I think this one is definitely going to be tied to the SPY a little bit. So those are the ones I was also in MSM from Holly. Some of these trades did not have tremendous direction. I mean, I got into this one. The Holly alert was at 92.90. There was the alert, and I got out of that trade. I got into the trade. It was a short. Got into the trade at 92.78, right around here. Sold some in this area, but it just popped up. What I mean by trend, I mean last week. A couple of days, we would have seen things just keep going, trending. Didn't see a lot of that today. Now, here's one that I took a loss on, but I'm still very interested in it to see what might happen. OSG. OSG, it's one of these shippers, but if you take a look at the daily chart, now I don't know what happened on this day, but obviously what wasn't good. But you recall that all the other shippers, Dries, DCIX, SHIP, all the other shippers had incredible action. This one didn't really. It didn't really have a big pullback. It's just, since the drop, it went from 266 and it closed on Friday at 359. I'm sorry, at 391. So I was very interested in this if it broke over 4, and it did break over 4. I took the trade at 402, and I was looking to swing this one as long as it reacted well. Why? Because look at the void. I mean, look at the potential of this gap fill that could take place. At any rate, it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, obviously. I had a chance to sell some up here, but I was really looking for a nice break off 4. Just didn't happen. So like I said, I was in at 402, and I got out at 394. All right. Now I do have an alert set back over the 4 level, so if it happens later on today, don't know quite what I'm going to do, but certainly tomorrow, if it broke over 4, because really what I'm looking at here on the daily chart, I'm looking at maybe just a slight pause. We don't know. I mean, I can't possibly know. This might be it, and it might collapse and get all the way back down here. But anyway, I will keep watching this one going forward. I did try and take this one, Essie, see what happens. I do want to watch this one. This is a pink sheet stock, so I mean, it's not for everybody. Nice break on the daily right here. There's no resistance. I mean, when you go left, there's no resistance. I took this trade, and again, I could have scalped it out. Took the trade at 345. It hit 349. Looked good, and then it started to move down. Didn't want to take the chance that it would just completely collapse. So I took I think a 6 cent loss on this one. So just have to see what happens. TRI again. I'm still in it. Probably pretty tight to the SPY. I'm in at 431, 45.31. So really not doing too much right now, but you never know. I mean, I don't think there's very much resistance. I think that's the other reason I took this. Yeah, if I move all the way back, I couldn't see any resistance. So that's what we're in. Now the only problem is, of course, it is extended. This is the 4th day, but it was a Holly trade, so I'll try to believe in what Holly is trying to say, and see if we can get into the 40s anyway, and wouldn't be a terrible scalp play. And, that's really about it. And get back into the room. Again, kind of, for me anyway, kind of a choppy day, not a day with a lot of continuation in the things that I was looking at, except, of course, for the great early trade in AKAO. Look at that. Now it's over 11. I'm just jealous of those who held on. But I can't complain. I made these. I guess we'll call the easy money here. Though this looks pretty easy when you look at it right now. But watch this one going forward. This could easily have another day or two. Who knows? And that is about it. So let me get back to the cover page. This again is how to get into the room, and it is a free room, no strings attached. You don't have to give a credit card or anything like that. This is the address to use. I usually open the room at about 8:45 Eastern time, of course. Get live at 9 and go all up to 4 p.m. Typically, what I've been doing is I've been closing the room down around 3:30, and at 3 o'clock I start just answering questions. I'm usually done trading for the day, so I just start answering questions, and for half an hour. And here is the link you can use. There's a promo code there, and if you took everything we have to offer, it would be about $5 a day on an annual basis. All right, well, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.